So why do you want to do your own tincture at home? Pretty easy. You're going to save a lot of money. Hi everybody, how are you today? So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about making your own homemade tinctures today. Maybe you already use some and maybe you don't. If you use echinacea drops, that's a tincture. I use it for insomnia. I make it with valerian and skullcap. And you can make it with any kind of medicinal or even cooking herbs that you want, where you would just put a few drops in your cooking. Watch the video. I will show you the extraction process because I had 2 jars that were ready that have been steeping for 6 weeks. So why do you want to do your own tincture at home? Pretty easy. You're going to save a lot of money. If I buy this bottle, which is old now and refilled, it'll cost me about $20 to $25 and I go through one a month. If I make my own 2 batches, each batch is about $6 worth of material. This will last me 6 to 8 months. 6 to 8 bottles of this, $150 to $200. With this stuff, $12. Easy savings. It's pretty much a no-brainer. So let's learn how to make your own tincture. So as I mentioned, I have a blog post with the actual recipe on how to do your homemade herbal tinctures. But today I have 2 of them that have been sitting for 6 weeks and they're ready to be strained. So I thought I would show you that. Every day you keep them in a dark place, so not in the sunlight. And every once in a while, every day possibly, if you can just shake it up, that'd be really great. And here's 2 differences. This one is valerian and it's a root. So it's because it's heavier, there's more liquid than the actual root. So it's a lot easier to shake. This one is skullcap because it's a leaf. The weight is, you get a lot more quantity for the weight. So actually I often add more vodka just to make sure the leaves are all completely in water. And it makes it a bit harder to shake, but it's fine. You'll get just as much liquid out. So why am I doing valerian and skullcap? It's because I suffer from chronic insomnia. It's one of my natural remedies that it really works for me really well. Usually I wake up in the middle of the night and it's a tincture, so I just take 1 eyedropper, squeeze into a glass of water and drink that, and it really helps to sedate and calm your nervous system. So how do we strain? Let's start with the valerian. You will need a cup or a bowl. You will need a strainer that you place on top of your bowl, cheesecloth that you're going to use to strain and get as much of the liquid out as you can. I don't have a lot left, so usually it comes in 3 layers, but this is what I have left, so we'll use 2 layers. Place your cheesecloth over your strainer, like that. You want to have enough on the edges after that you can tie around, because we're going to twist and try to extract as much liquid out of it as possible. Let me put this here for balance. Give it a good little shake. Again, they've been in here for 6 weeks and it's really hard to open. The liquid will turn a darker color. That's normal. That's just oxidation, but because it's an alcohol, it practically keeps indefinitely. So I just want to make sure that I'm pouring this right over the container so I don't spill any. And just pour your content in here. Make sure you get everything out. Let me grab a spoon. Try to get all the little bits and pieces as much as possible left, because they retain a lot of liquid and you really want to get out as much as possible. So we're done with that. Now already we see we have some liquid at the bottom. Alright, so the normal juice has come out. Now we're going to wring it. Really squeeze it and wring it repeatedly to get as much of the liquid out as possible. With the root, obviously it's not as much, but with the leaves you'll see it makes a big difference when you do that. So now we've extracted as much of our tincture as possible. I have my 2 bottles here of my valerian and my skull cap. So this is my valerian tincture. I'm going to fill it back up with what I have just made with a funnel. Hopefully the camera is placed high enough that we see. I'm just going to pour my tincture in here. Like I said, it doesn't look like much, but you don't really use a lot. A bottle is 50 millimeters, the one I use, and I do half skull cap, half valerian when I fill it up. It's just a good combination that works for me. So really, I'm gonna get double as much up to here. It's gonna last like 6 to 8 months at least. Now I'm going to do my skull cap, which is a herb, also very good for relaxation and as a sedative. Get as much as you can out of there. Let's grab a spoon again. Just going to show you how much more liquid you get when you really try to squeeze and extract the bag for this one. So much more liquid coming out here. And now I've extracted all of my skull cap because I had more vodka in here to really get all the dried herbs soaking. I get a little more liquid with the skull cap. It lasts a little bit longer. And with a funnel, I'm just going to refill my jar. And there you have it. I am good to go for 6 to 8 months at least for my insomnia tinctures. Now you can use this for any medicinal herb that you like. I've used turmeric. You could even do this with lavender. You can use it in, if you put a little bit by a cotton ball by your bed, it'll help you sleep. And it's also great to use in cooking. You can do this with any herbs that you normally cook, like thyme, oregano, any of the herbs. You do an extract, and instead of putting the actual herb in a recipe, you just put in a couple of drops of the tincture. So I hope you enjoyed my tutorial and my how to strain your tincture once it's ready after 6 weeks of rest. Thank you for watching my tincture video, and I think I've convinced you that it's totally worth to make your own. Again, I go through about a bottle a month, $25 per month. I make my own 2 batches of tincture, which will last me 6 to 8 months for about $12. 6 to 8 times $25, $150 to $200. That's huge savings. So there's no reason why you shouldn't make your own and save a lot of money. Thank you so much again for watching the video. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel for all the future videos here at CulturEatz, and visit my blog as well to find the tincture recipes and all of the other wonderful recipes that you will find there. Have a great day.